So, welcome to the new laundromat at the new place. As you can tell, it's itty bitty teeny tiny, eeny weeny bit bigger than the old laundry room with the two machines. I was gonna do like a little walking tour around the laundromat, or rather, I was just gonna walk around the laundromat, but unfortunately there's a bunch of signs everywhere with the name of the place where I live and the address, so I can't do that, because you'll see them and then you'll know where I live, and I'd prefer if that didn't happen. Like that information to be private, if at all possible, in fact. But yeah, welcome to... welcome to the new laundromat, yeah. So, I guess this is the first vlog, really, since I've moved. First major one, anyway. Welcome to the new place. And it's been good. Like, I'm well moved in. And it's been really, really good. Like, the new apartment, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot brighter. It's airy. Like, we have a living room and a dining room. Well, it's one room, but it's a living room and a dining room, both of them. We use it for both things. We have a bathroom with a bathtub, like a full-length actual... Like, it's not huge, but this little slightly tight squeeze for a larger person, but we have it. And I have an office, and I have a bedroom. Which I can't begin to tell you how much of a difference that makes. To have an office and a bedroom at the same time. Because it means that I can stop working at night, and I can go to my bedroom and be like, I'm not working anymore, I'm going to sleep. Like, this is the room where I go when I go to sleep. And, like, monkey brain is monkey brain. And once the monkey brain knows that this is the sleep room where sleep happens, then once you go to the sleep room, your monkey brain will be like, oh, it's time to sleep. And it's so much easier to go to bed. Holy shit. Like, I go to bed and I lie down, and it's not half an hour where I'm constantly like, I should check my phone, I should check my email, I should do this. Like, it's just, this is a sleep room where you go to sleep, and my monkey brain just goes, oh, okay, I get it. And then I can just go to sleep now, which is, God, that's fucking amazing. It's been really good for my quality of sleep, honestly. And yeah, it's a beautiful area too. Like, it's really nice. I'm sort of, this is like a suburb of a suburb. So, like, most of what surrounds us directly is like, it's like an industrial park on the other side of the road, and, you know, but there are parks relatively nearby. There's like a place where you can go walk around a lake. And I am, yeah, I'm within like a fairly quick train ride's distance of the capital, which is nice, because it means I can go wander around the center of the capital, which is a really nice place to go wander around. And there's shops, and there's cafes, and there's sites, and tourist traps, and museums. Holy shit, I need to go to museums again. God, I want to go to Glücksspiegel. I want to go to the National Gallery. I want to go to all those places. We have the National Aquarium out here. There's Tiuli. Holy shit, like one of the world's oldest amusement parks. I should really go there and do like vlogs from in there, because some amazing shit at Thule that's worth talking about. But yeah, I'm well moved in, and I'm very, very happy with where we are. And it's been really good. And it's a lot more expensive than where I used to live. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So I do need to make more money from now on than I used to. Like, I was able to move because I've been making enough money that I was able to save up, and you know, but I do need to make more going forward than I have been in the past, which is gonna be an interesting challenge. I'm not worried about it as such. It's just, you know, if the fucking global economy crashes because the oil market goes bankrupt, like, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen. But that, you know, that's not really something I can do anything about. Fucking war. Like, God, I have been a ball of barely contained fury recently. Not only because of like what I'm seeing, like the fucking Russian piece of shit garbage asshole and his psychotic ambitions to rebuild the Imperial Russia, invading Ukraine, like the fucking children who've been forced on the run, and like that shit is infuriating. But what's also been absolutely blood boiling, like really, every time I turn on the TV, I want to strangle the people who are talking, because I see these politicians who not a year ago were talking about like Syrian and Afghan refugees and Iraqi refugees and like people who are like trying to make it up here from like Saudi Arabian bombing campaigns and shit. These politicians like, well, I mean, we can't accept this many refugees. Like, we just don't have the room or the resources to make room for these people, and we have to intern them in our reception centers, which are fucking concentration camps by any other name. Like, it's not as inhuman as like, they're not death camps, but they are. We put these, like, most refugees who come here, if they're brown or if they're not Christian, I guess, get put in these like reception camps while their cases are being processed in the intentionally crippled and wildly slow immigration services, like, which have just been defunded and crippled and saddled with more and more regulation continuously for the past 15, 20 years. And they're stuck there for like years and years and years, like a decade. There's a girl right now, she's like 16 or 18 or something like that. She's like in high school, and she's been living here since she was 8 years old, waiting for her case to be processed. She's in high school. She speaks the language fluently. She wants to live here. Her culture, like what she believes in, where she wants her home to be, is here. And the fucking immigration services had the gall and the audacity to give her a decision that says, no, we believe you have a stronger cultural attachment to Afghanistan, which, like, just the other fucking day banned higher education for girls. So we're gonna send you back there to live in persecution and misery. When, like, this girl is Danish. She's been here since she was 8. Like, it just, yaps, like, our immigration service is apocalyptically racist. It's fucking, and now the Ukrainians, like, all of a sudden, oh, well, we'll just, like, the fucking parliament falling over their own balls to pass a special law that means they don't have to be processed the same way that other immigrants and refugees do. No, they get to come straight in, and they get to be housed, and they get to send their children to school, and they get to get entry into the job market, and resources must be freed up in order to give them, like, courses on how to speak the language, and, like, spread them out reasonably across the country so that, like, they're not ghettoized into certain areas. Like, 15 years I have watched this country just shit on the faces of refugees who come here begging for help. Always with the justification, oh, we can't afford it. Like, it's just, oh, we can't do it. It's just not possible. It's just not reasonable. We shouldn't be expected to do this. But, oh, no, I guess when they're fucking white Christians and then all of a sudden we have the compassion. All of a sudden we have the state capacity to do it. All of a sudden the money's there. All of a sudden the political will is just there, like that. And I am so happy. Like, genuinely, I have been heartwarmed, and I've cried with joy at the kindness and generosity we're showing to Ukrainian refugees, because they need it. Like, these are our fellow human beings, and they need our goddamn help and solidarity. It's been so wonderful, and at the same time, I want to reach through my TV screen and strangle every one of those racist motherfuckers when they step out there with their happy faces and pretend like, oh, we care so much about our common humanity. We care so much about solidarity. Go fuck yourselves. Go jump in a lake of acid and be reduced to your bones, because, ooh. Anyway, I just need to get that out, because that's been sitting in my chest for weeks. And I'll rant about this more in private. Like, I've not been, like, every time I turn on the TV, you get that speech from me, because, like, they need our, like, fucking Syrians need our help too. We invaded Afghanistan. We sent our troops there and to Iraq. They need our help too. We helped fuck up their countries. The least we could do, the very least we could do is like when they come here and are like, hey, could we have a place to stay? You fucked up the place where we want to live, actually, so now we're kind of out of option. We could say, yeah, our bad, we'll give you a fucking, like, we'll get you an apartment and some language courses and pass some laws that make it illegal to discriminate against you or something in the workplace. I don't fucking know. Oh. Anyway, yeah, no, that... there will be a day of reckoning. I swear to God. Like it upsets me. But anyway, what was I talking about? I think I blacked out, like, several times during that. But no, yeah, like, Putin invading a country that close to NATO and intimating all the time that he might invade more countries, including NATO members, which would trigger a nuclear war. It just would. Like, a conflict between Russia and NATO ends with nuclear weapons. That's the only way it ends. That's not been great for the anxiety either. But I'm trying to focus on the positives, which is that I've got the new apartment, I moved in, and it's a really nice place. I'm trying to focus on that. I was able to have my family over for brunch. Yeah, like, not my entire family, but, like, my mother's side of the family all came over for brunch, and we have a dining room, like, we have a dining table now where, like, people can sit, and, like, everyone brought a little bit of something. Like, my mom brought cheeses, and my brother and my sister-in-law brought, like fruit and bread, and it's like, everyone just sort of brought something, and we just had a get together. And I've never been able to do that. Like, with the apartments that I've lived in, like, they've been, like, 1 or 2 room apartments at most, and I've always shared them with someone, so, like, there's no room to do fucking anything. And that was the first time I was able to do that. Just host my family and like, provide a space for them, and we could all be together and enjoy each other's company. And that was also wonderful. That was wonderful. I really liked that. Like, it's tedious to say, especially when you're in your 30s, but that was one of those moments of, like, shit, I feel like an adult now. Like, I have a real home that I can invite people over to, and they can stay there. And it's not like a cramped, shitty mess where you kind of, like, because it used to be if someone came to visit me, it's like, let's go out to a cafe. Because, like, that's literally the only way that we'll be able to be, like, more than 2 people here. And now I can have people over for, like, a dinner or brunch or something. And, like, my nephew came over as well, who I didn't get to see him much. I was on the other side of the country, and he's a kid gamer. You know, he got his first Switch. He bought Breath of the Wild because he saw me play it, and he's super into it. And I spent the whole time, like, he was asking me questions like, "How do you get the Master Sword?" And, like, "How do you get?" And I got to play Fun Uncle for the day, and I am his favorite. I'm his only uncle, to be fair, but I'm his favorite. That was wonderful. That was really fun. That was really good. I really liked that. Like, that was also just such a nice thing to be. And, like, now I'll be able to babysit him. Like, when his parents want to have some time to themselves or whatever, they need to go do a thing or go to an event, they can drop him off here. And that'll be cool. Oh, someone else is entering the laundromat. I should make an effort not to disturb. This is the kid's pen, I think. Like, it's a little set. It's either like a smoking room, or like a pen where you just put kids. While laundry's happening, I don't know. Just trying to get a little bit away from people so I don't bother them. But no, yeah, that's been wonderful. Like, I'm really, 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 really happy that I moved. And it's thrown a wrench in the channel for damn sure. Like, God, I only just now started, like, got the shorts back up and going on the channel. And started producing that content. Like, I started recording for the Let's Play channel, and I need to get the shit going on the main channel again. And yeah, no, that's, holy shit, that's taken a while, to put it mildly. Like, a lot more time than I thought to just get that shit up and running again. And now I'm finally sort of starting to build some steam on that. Like, I've got shorts made until May. I've got, like, stuff on the Let's Play channel slowly spinning up again. I want to start Final Fantasy XIV back up. Slowly spinning up again. And things are moving. Slowly moving. And that's been good as well. To finally sort of, like, it took way longer to get settled. We don't have curtains yet. We don't have curtains yet. And in the evening, the sun, like, goes, like, straight in through my window on at my office. So in the evening, it just gets unbearably hot in there, and it's gonna get worse in the summer. So we've got, like, we paid pretty penny to get curtains for the whole goddamn apartment, and they're gonna, at some point during this week, next week, will show up and they'll mount them for us, because it's like a thing of that needs to be mounted to the thing, and I don't want to mess with it because I'll fuck it up. And that cost a bunch of money as well. God, I've spent more money in the last few months than I think I've ever spent at once in my entire life, and that has been anxiety-inducing. Like, again, I saved up. I can afford it, I think. But, whew. Yeah. So like I was saying, I need to make more money, which means I might have to chase more sponsorships. Like, you might see more of the live streams from me, like the sort of, let's rank all the character designs, like those, because they are, whatever else, like they make a decent chunk of money, and they tend to have a long tail on them, like they get more views for a long time. I might have to start being a little bit more commercial in my approach in that way, which I don't relish the idea, but it's one of those things that's probably going to be necessary going forward, because my costs of living have just increased a lot, and I have to be able to pay for it. So, you know. But anyway, I think my clothes are done in the washing machine now, so I'm going to put them in the dryer and go grocery shopping, and then come back and wait for the clothes to be done. Yeah. See you around.